Hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm continue doing some rooms I didn't do before. I'm planning to do Genia pen test and also other rooms and finishing web application part. But today I'm doing intro to SSRF. There is one more advanced one here, I think SSRF somewhere. But I'm doing the introduction one. I'm going quick on it so we can do the lab later on. It's interesting room to give you an idea what's going on. For example, XSS is well known. Most of them XSS or CSRF, IDOR, these little things for bug bounty or most of the time it's good to know them. Intro to cross-site scripting, learn how to detect and exploit access vulnerabilities giving any control, you control of other visitor browser. Usually you combine it with other exploit. If we're noting because that access is based on JavaScript, will be helpful to have basic and standing. Most of the time, you can see payload outside or online or something. They can become more complex. We can see it later on in this lab. For example, we can have a small, simpler one, the well-known, but you can see, for example, they give you at the end one, like you can see random things that can solve all the tasks together. So there is books for exercise if you want to get deeper on it, but for a small you just start, you can just start with this. This is not free room, so if you want to watch a video you can watch it. So exercise of course is cross-site scripting. That's the first question. Let's go quicker on them. So we can do the lab because this one is better for practicing to understand, so it's not a memorization. What is the payload? In XSS, the payload is JavaScript code we wish to be executed on the target computer. There are two parts of payload: the intention and the modification. The intention is what wish the JavaScript do to actually do, which we'll cover with some example below, and the modification is the change of the code we need to make it execute as every scenario is different. For example, the proof of concept, the very famous payload to always test with it, is the alert one. Basically, if this pop, it means there is an XSS. It in general you has to first test session stating. Usually that's the, you can save this, you can use them in most of CTF. BitTorrent, this is base64 encoding. This is usually the standard for most of things. That if this in this work, there's many CTF where you can use this payload. You use your attack box IP, and then send the session for admin when visiting a page. Keylogger, for example, I didn't test it in any CTF. This one, fetch is the one that send data between its base64. On key press, business logic. This payload is a little more specific. What exactly do we change? Oh, there is a room in TryHackMe where we change username and password. It was released this week. You can check it too. Change email because there was no protection against CCRF. No, let's go. Which document property? This is the cookie one, the document cookie, the well-known one. Document dot cookie. That's one straightforward. Is this one the one that usually to steal the cookie? That's part of JavaScript. Of course, if HTTP only not active in the header, which JavaScript method is often, yeah, the alert. Yeah, you proof of concept, usually we do the alert. Of course, for the accesses is reflected, stored, DOM, and blind. Most you know the reflected one, the pop-up one. Example, you see, for example, website error, invalid input detected. A website where if you enter incorrect input, an error message is displayed. The content of the error message gets then taken from error parameter. Because XSS is always looking for parameters to look for them. The application doesn't check the content of the error parameter, which allow the attacker to insert malicious code. You can see what's happening here. You add your code. So whenever you see a parameter, try to inject and see what happens. Do you get a pop-up or not? The VMP can be used as per scenario in the image below. So basically, what is this? One, you send attacker, the victim uh, click a link and is taken to a vulnerable website. Yeah, either take another website or steal the cookie and things like that. Potential impact: the attacker could send links or embed them into an iframe, yeah, the blog or something like that. It's when doing these techniques in blogs, post, comment. How to test reflected XSS parameter in your query string, the parameter you verify any parameter, the header. Usually sometimes you do it sometimes in header, although unlikely exploitable in practice. Where is a good place to test? Yeah, the parameter. You can see we talk about two meta parameters. Stores. The stores is like your payload goes saved somewhere. As the name infers, the XSS payload is stored on the web application in a database, for example. So an example, the blog website that allow user to post. Yeah, we talk. I just said this. The comment of this comment aren't checked for whether they contain JavaScript or filter or out any malicious code. If we now post a comment containing JavaScript, this will be stored in database, and every other user now visiting the article will have. Then that's why he said you visiting article, then you can still comment or force user to go to certain links and things like that. Potential impact: the malicious JavaScript could redirect user to another site, steal the user's session cookie, or perform other website action. Uh, it, Comment and blog, that's what usually we post them. User profile information, website listing. Sometimes the think limiting input value on the client side is good enough protection. So changing value to something the web application will be expecting is good source of discovering stored XSS. For example, an age field that is expecting integer from the drop-down menu, but instead you manually send the request rather than using it from, allowing you to try malicious payload. What are stored XSS payload usually stored on the website? Usually it's a database. The Doom based, I didn't see it in any CTF at least. Doom stands for Document Object Model, where you control the whole page, and is a programming interface for HTML and XML document. It represent the page so that a program can change the document structure, style, and content. A web page is a document. So yeah, there is a room about document this DOM in TryHackMe if you want to go deeper on it. DOM-based XSS is where the JavaScript execution happens directly in the browser without any new pages being loaded or data submitted to the backend code. Let's see this example. Windows.location.hash. In fact, there is a room happened this week where you get to log in, and then you change. No, not that room. Windows location, I think multi-factor authentication or something, because window location it means this you can steal the address bar. If for example you have that single web application that for example has sensitive information in the URL, you can use this location hash for parameter and then write that onto the page in the currently being viewed section. The content of the hash aren't checked for malicious code. Potential impact: craft link could be sent to potential victim, redirecting them to another website and all of that. Now this room we are not doing the doom one. What and save JavaScript method is good to look for in the source code. Most we have the hash. When you have found those bits of code, you then need to see how they are handled and whether the values are even written to the web page DOM. And save JavaScript method eval. Oh, okay, that's the eval one, the famous one. It's also in Python all over. The blind one is similar to stored access, which we covered in task 4. In that, you payload gets stored in the website for another user to view, so it's not for you to see the result, another user. But in this instance, you can't see the payload working or be able to test it against yourself first. Example scenario: website has a contact form where you can message a member of staff. The message content doesn't get checked for any malicious code, which allow the attacker to enter anything they wish. This message then get turned into support ticket, and usually there's many rooms like that. So we have last one is a blind SSS. I think we're still in the cookie or something. Potential impact. Okay, how to test? When testing for blind access vulnerability, you need to ensure your payload has a callback to your server and things like that. And here they give us XSS Hunter Express. You can use it. What to? Okay, they already give us the name here. XSS Hunter Express. What type of XSS is very similar to blind XSS? Well, the stored one. It's just one, you can see the pop-up, so you know it's working, and one you need to get a reply back. Okay, now let's do this. This one is nice practice. Let's split screen. Sorry. Now you have level 1. Usually usually when you start you can just script. Well, he was playing with it before. Script alert no, hi, for example, script. This is the test usually you enter, and then you have hi, so we know we dot confirm access payload. And then this is the first one is the straight classic one. What is going on? What do you mean is fail? So we need to use the TryHackMe alert. We can't use hi. Don't joke with me. So he's looking for THM as to confirm it. So he's looking for TryHackMe pop-up. If you put something else, is not. Let's go to level 2. No, level 2, if we, let's go to TryHackMe. If we enter with something, hello, you can see it's putting it in a box. So if I do inspect, hello, what exactly is doing here? I forgot about it. A script alert is not allowing it to pop up because inside the value, so we need to go out of the value. If I remember, we can do close the, because basically we want to kill the value, so we can just let's say value test. We can use, I'm not sure if you'll accept it, but we can put a dummy value in test for the value. um, no, hold on. If I want to test, I need to leave it open, so when it come here, let's put this one bigger, because this value I want to close it, so I need to put something and close it, so this one will pop. Let's try this one. Now it popped. TryHackMe. Let's see if it accepts it. Okay, so the idea was that we need to close that value. Let's see what happened in 3. In 3, let's do the same, the default one. Oh, now we have it in we have it in the text area, because look, let's block, so we can use the same logic. If I am mistaken, because we have a text area, we can just close the text area, so we can put that one there. I can just put text, close the text area. Yeah, you can follow his explanation is good here. I'm just if I close the text area down, the script will pop in theory. Let's see. It didn't. Really? Level 2 we passed. Level 3 it's also. Yeah, level 3 is a text area. Oh, did I close it? In theory it should work in text. Yeah, but with me it doesn't accept if I put text here test. Oh, it pop. Yes, it accept it. Because you don't need to put text, I'm just playing around it to different, so you guys you can see you can not leaving it open. Let's do the 4, we can do the standard, is not popping, and then we don't see anything. So what happened here? Inspect. Hello, spam name, what exactly? Why is not hello h2 text area? Why our payload didn't work here? What exactly is doing? Is passing it where? In the span class name. So if I put script, where exactly? So it's supposed to be in span, and then somehow in span the whole thing is went off. So what? We close the span. Let's try. Yeah, why not? Let's play around it. So we practicing. Let's test. Close the span. What happen if I do this? Still didn't work. What exactly level 4 is doing? Oh, that's a different story. I didn't see it. JavaScript didn't see that test. Inspect. Oh, this is the code. Because this is JavaScript, you need to kill all the. Uh, oh, that's the payload that work. I forgot about it. Close alert. This one. The double this one to end end. Sorry, end. And so when we close, so it closed that, pop the alert, and then uncomment anything that after that, which we see from the below screenshot. Will execute the code. This one closes the field perspective. There is a field here we need to close like a test. That one, the end of the command, and the dash forward slash at the end makes anything after it as a comment rather than executable code. I didn't see this part of the code. Interesting. That's why it always looks so good. Okay, let's go to the. Let's see if we can remember the number 5 test. Okay, is there any code? Something I don't see it again. uh, I don't see the code. Let's do the pop-up and see what happened. Oh, okay, so what's going on here? It mean is removing stuff. So we put this, so the whole script was removed. No, the word script was removed. So he's removing the word script, and then and just kill it. So if you remove the script, the trick is, what was the trick for double scripting? Yeah, s script and leave, that trick of s. So you put s there. What's going on here? You create a script word inside script. So when this one get removed, there is the other script. So we can do the same here. So we can put s script. So if that script get removed, the other script stay, and we got that correctly. So basically when the app remove this the first script, what left is the original script, and we got it. So level 6 we have a cat. Enter. We have a picture of a cat. So I forgot how to do this. Enter an image path. What happens if I just put the full things? Let's see what this picture look like. Inspect. It remove the whole things. It's script like TryHackMe and the bracket to get removed. So one way is it keep doing that image. So if I think fast now, if I close the image, so what, we close the image like that. What happens if I do this? You still have the cat. Okay. uh, oh, they do, I forgot about it, the unload another property. What I was planning to do here, I thought we close the cat. Let me try something. What happens if I do this? Show the image, but my script alert was stripped down. Let me see what was the trick. You can see that this one and this one character get filtered out from our payload, preventing us from escaping the image tag. Okay, that's what happened. To go around the filter, we can take advantage of additional attribute of the image tag, such as unload event. Okay, so we can close unload, then alert TryHackMe, this one. The unload event execute the code of your choosing once the image specified is in SSS attribute has loaded into. Yeah, we can also call fetch. Yeah, I remember these things. Hey, I forgot. Yeah, XSS is it's too many things to learn. And then one thing at the end, let's try that one, because they give us that. They said we can use this code to answer all the question. Let's go back to level 1. Let's see if that one work. Let's if I give level 2, it does work too. Level 3, it pop up too. So these random characters, level 4, they all pop up. Even the cat, let's see what the cat does. The cat work. Even the cat work. An polyglot is a string of text which can escape attribute tags and bypass filter all in one. You could have used the below polyglot on all 6 levels you have just completed and you will have executed the code successfully. Look at the JavaScript, escape, on low alert, text area close. Yes, that's why sometimes you see XSS payload are very powerful. Now this is another machine. We can't. I need to kill the other one first. Uh, uh, Let me pause quickly before we do to start. Wait for the machine. Everybody, I'm back. The practical example blind XSS. This example is many stuff you use it where you send data to your server and things like that. If they will tell us go to this link and then try getting support ticket, of course, let's do that. This is a website. Customer login, sign up here. So let's say Zoom channel, image.local or -thme.com, password jerry123 123, and it will log automatic. We have a support ticket. They said let's create a ticket. For example, computer slow, testing computer, and of course we create a support ticket. I think this on the user. If we open, then we can have this. Sorry. If we follow the room, it'll tell us, like task 3, we will investigate how previously entered text gets reflected on the page. Upon the page source, we can see that the text gets replaced inside the text area. So, where is this? We can see it's testing computer, so we know inspect. Let's switch it to the right. What I'm doing? Uh, so we know we're dealing with the text area tag. So HTML tag area, that's fine. So that's what we have, text area control form text area test. Now let's go back to create another ticket. Let's see if we can escape the text area tag by doing this. So usually the same what we did before. If you create a new text and you say, for example, ticket 2, and then you say, for example, if I let's say if I do text and close text area, no area, text area, what I'm doing, uh, and let's just put for now put in the keyword alert there. So here if you do that, text ticket 2, we can see the test came back inside as before, but sorry, but the alert is out, so we can we are able to put text out. Remember this room, don't confuse too much with that, because if you look for example here, don't forget the title, because I can do the title as script. The room is going for the area because it tell you here concentrate in the text area, but we shouldn't forget the title alert, for example, hi, uh, and let's say for example is just kidding. So if I put there, it pop. So if I go there to 10, it pop again. Good. So we can have both of them. So if we create another one, support ticket, of course it pop up there. It's self-reflected, but let's see what we can do with it. So because we know the text area, the payload we can use here is, for example, this one is one known. So we can close the text area, and because remember we're trying to steal the cookie, so we do the cookie document. So we can do 10.10. My attack box is 85. 10.10.85.8. Let's do the 1 2 3 4, and let's come here and say nc minus lv np 1 2 3 4. Let's do fancy for this. Let's do another one. Python 3 minus m http dot server. We can do also this one. Let me do this. Copy and let's put that. Paste. So I can do the 8000 for the Python, and the other one leave it. Wait, I don't need to do nc, but let's follow the room. Usually I don't use nc for these things, but let's is it fetch get request? Okay. so so this will create a new let me show you what I'm doing here. Create a ticket. This will leave it there, and this will use it for the title. Let's see what we get. So one is that, and one we close the text area. Create ticket. The high is the one that we played before. So the idea now is we close in the script fetch here. That's usually standard JavaScript for sending the cookie. Why is doing too many LVNP? That's a standard for NC. Are we supposed to get what? Now create another ticket using the payload. Make sure to swap out the IP variable you set in, the port number as well. Now wait up to a minute, and you will see a request come through containing the victim cookie. Let's make sure we are not taking our cookie. Let me put this one back. It's confusing me. Where is that cookie again? These left things. Let's see, so we don't the storage. Our cookie is how many? Too many cookies. Okay. Let's see what happened there. You see, that's why NCBake is die. We got cookie here. It's a base 64. Let's see what we can get with it. Offline, we can just do this. I mean, not always echo base 64 minus d, and stuff session is we got this number, or we can just put it there and we get this. It says stuff session JB whatever. Let's see what we got from the other side. Sorry guys. Now this one also got us something. Is it the same things? C3 Q00. Is it different? It's the same. The same cookie. So the title also we can use it, at least it works. So we got both of them, and we got stuff session. What exactly the flag? What is the value of the stuff session cookie? Okay, the stuff session cookie, we got it there. So not the decoded one. Stuff session cookie is 4A. Why it has a J there? JB. Why? What's his name? This one, Cyber Chef, is not doing it exact. 4AB30. What you get in here? B30. So it's not the J. Why is doing that? Did they took something wrong here? C3. It's the same as this one. It's a base 64. You know why these JP things? The decoder is supposed to be stuff session equal 4A B30. B30. I don't know why it has a J there. That's the first time. In any case, if we decode it straight with the base 64, we can get stuff session here. Okay, yeah, just what do you do? It's good to have all these scripts that you save them. If you use a CTF, you can use them because that's a standard fetch send. Yeah, you can use usually I don't use the NC because you can see it's die after it get the cookie. Or sometimes you need to wait and you get different requests. I rather use the Python server because it's still open here. So if there's another request, we'll catch it. So yeah, basically that's it. I hope guys you like it. I will continue doing between this one and between the this one. After you done that one, it's also there is SSRF. Why is the XSS? Is one here. This one is more advanced, more detail, and usually this one they work all together. XSS, CSRF, so it's better to do them too. Yeah, thank you very much guys and have a good day.